A vintage Ferrari rolls across a sunlit auction stage as an auctioneer's hammer crashes down at $70 million. Collectors in tailored suits lean forward in their velvet seats, smartphones raised to capture automotive history-changing hands. Leave before number 1 and you'll miss the most insane price tag ever paid for 4 wheels and an engine. Let's count down from number 10. The 1961 Ferrari 250 GT SWB California Spider gleams under spotlights, its aluminum body curves reflecting decades of racing heritage. This open-top masterpiece sold for $17 million at a Paris auction, one of only 37 ever built. Chrome wire wheels and a blood-red interior whisper secrets of Steve McQueen's Hollywood era, and number 9 takes us even higher. A 1956 Ferrari 290mm roars through vintage racing footage, its V12 engine screaming at 9,000 RPM on Italian mountain roads. Juan Manuel Fangio piloted this exact chassis to victory at the Mille Miglia, and collectors paid $28 million to own that legend. Polished exhaust pipes exit behind the driver's head like chrome cannons, but number 8 commanded an even steeper price. The 1935 Duesenberg SSJ Speedster sits low and menacing, its supercharged straight-8 engine visible through polished hood vents. Only 2 were ever constructed for Hollywood royalty, and this one fetched $22 million when Gary Cooper's personal car hit the block. Gleaming white wall tires and Art Deco chrome trim define American luxury, yet number 7 belongs to European royalty. A 1954 Mercedes-Benz W196 Formula One car crouches in a museum spotlight, its silver streamlined body reflecting 50 years of Grand Prix dominance. This actual race car carried Fangio to World Championship glory and sold for $29 million in 2013. Exposed suspension components and a tiny cockpit reveal the raw danger drivers faced, and number 6 doubles down on Mercedes' magic. The 1956 Ferrari 335S Spider Scaglietti curves like a sculpture, its long nose and wrapped windscreen defining 50s racing elegance. Enzo Ferrari himself watched this car dominate endurance races before it sold for $35 million at a French auction. Hand-hammered aluminum panels caught sunlight on circuits from Sebring to Le Mans, but number 5 rewrites the record books. A 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO sits bathed in golden light, curves so perfect they were shaped in wind tunnels using slide rules and intuition. Only 36 were built for homologation, and this particular chassis sold for $48 million in private sale. Vented hood scoops feed air to an engine that won 3 consecutive world championships, and number 4 climbs higher still. The 1957 Ferrari 335 Sport Scaglietti dominates the auction hall, its competition pedigree written in dents and racing numbers still visible on weathered doors. This exact car killed Alfonso de Portago at the Mille Miglia, then sold for $35 million despite its tragic history. Wire mesh covers massive air intakes that once gulped Alpine air at racing speeds, but number 3 belongs to German engineering. A 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe emerges from a private collection, gull-wing doors rising like silver wings above a priceless chassis. This legendary prototype sold for $143 million in 2022, making it the most expensive car ever auctioned publicly. Magnesium body panels and a straight-8 race engine represent engineering that dominated motorsport, yet number 2 pushes even closer to immortality. The 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO chassis 3413 rolls through Pebble Beach, its Rosso Corsa paint deeper than any modern finish could replicate. This specific car traded hands privately for $70 million after winning the 1962 Italian GT Championship. Triple Weber carburetors and a 5-speed gearbox deliver 300 horsepower that redefined what road cars could achieve, and now we reach the ultimate. And finally, number 1. Another 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO emerges from darkness, chassis 3851 with competition history spanning continents and decades of racing glory. This singular example sold for a record-shattering $70 million at auction in 2018, driven by Phil Hill and Olivier Jean-Deby into podium finishes. Original Borrani wire wheels still wear the dust of Monza and Nürburgring, cementing the 250 GTO as the most expensive classic car ever hammered sold. Auction crowds erupt in applause as these automotive legends find new homes in climate-controlled garages around the world. Drop a comment with your favorite entry and which classic you'd buy if money were no object. Smash that like button and subscribe for a brand new top 10 every single day.